This is our own Teri Fikowski, who just came back from a 6-month adventure, I guess we could call it, but it was an assignment really in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Tell us a little bit about what the project was, why you went there, and we'll get into what you actually got to do.
Okay, I went over with an NGO called Journalists for Human Rights, and basically you're placed in a media house in Dar es Salaam. I was at Clouds Media, and you work alongside local journalists to help bring human rights issues and violations and government corruption into their coverage.
Yeah. And what was the experience like? What sort of things were you able to do and find out?
It was amazing. I have a huge respect for journalists in Tanzania because they're met with so many barriers. There's no freedom of the press in Tanzania. They risk, if they do stories on human rights issues or exposing government corruption, they risk being tortured or kidnapped or things like that. So hard work, but it was a lot of fun.
Were you ever in fear about any of the work that you were doing?
No, but it was something you had to think about, because I could go ask these questions and I wouldn't be in trouble, but you had to think about the local journalists. They could do a story. We did a story on police sexually exploiting street children, and we had to worry about the repercussions of that.
Yeah. What about the political stability of Tanzania right now?
It is considered stable, especially compared to its neighbors. So that's good. But there were a few things going on while we were there that made you kind of keep your eyes and ears open.
Yeah. What would you say was the biggest success of being there? What was the thing you said, oh, wow, I got to do this. This is amazing.
Professionally with the journalists, every day that was exciting because going out with local journalists and seeing their country from that point of view is things you would usually never see. Something that sticks out in my mind was we went to Zanzibar and did a story on the rise in illicit drugs in Zanzibar and the lack of government help with sober houses. So just seeing parts of the country you would never see as a tourist, that was very cool. What
do you bring back to Canada now that you've had this experience in Africa?
What I've learned?
Yeah.
I've learned a lot of patience. Things move a little slower over there. Yeah. I learned how to cut a mango, which took me a long time.
Yeah. You could be on Survivor next.
Yeah, exactly. And just a lot of things, development work and journalism that I don't think I would have learned back home.
Now, what about the play side of things? Because you got to go, Africa's a big place. So what was that like?
Well, Tanzania is home to the Serengeti and Mount Kilimanjaro. So that was amazing. And Zanzibar, which is paradise. And again, the Serengeti, I took a hot air balloon ride over the Serengeti and saw all the animals at sunrise, and that was amazing. Yeah.
So would you go back again?
I'd go back right now. Like
Is that right?
Yes.
Thanks for the story, Teri.
Thank you so much.